Then what should I call it?
I don't know, but you can't call it that.
That's what it's called.
What if you wanted to ask a person who speaks Chinese?
Mandarin?
Then it can't be called the Chinese room. What language do you use then?
I would probably just swap it out with another language.
But you see the difficulty with that.
Can I remind you that you're the one that brought this up in the first place?
The problem is there's no universal way to refer to the thought experiment.
I finally agreed to discuss free will with you, and you want to argue semantics.
I'm arguing semiotics.
Actually, you're not. You all right?
Yeah, no, just deja vu. Not deja vu. Deja vu?
Figure that out. I can wait.
Never mind. I'm done.
Right. Guy in a room, has a book, Chinese symbols.
All I'm saying is that it could be made universal if they used some sort of nonsense alphabet language.
No one speaks nonsense alphabet language.
A dead language might work.
Skip to the end. People outside of the box think the guy on the inside of the box speaks fluent Chinese.
Mandarin.
You're the box. Inside of you is a series of stock answers that you shuffle through anytime someone mentions anything in your general direction.
I find that hard to believe.
Thank you for making my point.
How?
What you just said.
I find it hard to believe.
How many times do you think in all of human existence that phrase has been uttered?
Oh, come on. There's only so many ways we can rearrange the words, letters, and sounds we have to communicate with each other.
It's like the ingredients for cereal. There's only so many combinations.
Is there a bottom line?
Hang on.
Okay, I have one. Say you were to walk into your local cloning facility.
Did I not just tell you to hang on?
Do you not have a cloning facility in your neighborhood?
No one does anywhere because it's not a real thing. Just shut up for 10 more seconds.
Done?
You're an ass.
So you walk into your local cloning facility, and through the marvels of science fiction, they're going to create an exact duplicate of you.
First, hold on to this, but don't read it until you're done.
All right. So you spend the night in the cloning facility, and when you wake up, there's a piece of paper and a pencil in your room. A disembodied voice comes on a loudspeaker and informs you that both you and your clone are listening to this message, and they want you to draw the first thing that comes to your mind.
We draw the same thing.
I wasn't finished.
You're saying me and my clone, up to this point, have had the exact same experiences.
Correct.
We draw the same thing every time. Unless there's some sort of new stimuli for one of us to pull from, we draw the same thing.
A wise man once said,
Wisdom only has the appearance of meaning.
between stimulus and response, there's a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom.
Fancy.
You have a better quote?
It can wait.
I don't think you'd draw the same thing.
Oh no? Hey Disco,
Yes, Vegas.
I wrote you a story.
Cool.
You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay, here it goes. Pick up the paper, genius.
Can you tell what I'm going to do before I do it?
Sometimes.
Or what if I do something different?
Then I don't know that.
Then how did you do this?
I made a series of educated guesses using what I know about you.
And what do you know about me?
That you're a simple, simple man.
What if I were to...
No.
I didn't even finish my...
No.
I didn't finish my...
No. You were going to do a series of random movements accompanied by some sort of awkward noise to show me the uniqueness of human action. And I won't have that going on in my field of vision.
Not what I was going to do.
Fine, Sergeant Grumbles. What were you going to do? I have a better version of your thought experiment.
That's subjective, but okay.
Same setup, but you and your clone are in the same room. The disembodied voice comes and says that due to a power outage, they can't tell which of you is original and which one is the clone.
Don't they have backups?
No, they lost everything.
What about the cloud?
What about everything wouldn't include the cloud?
I'm covering my bases, making sure there isn't some trick answer or random variable that I'm missing.
It's your hypothetical.
Then in that case, I know that I'm me.
Your clone knows you're you too.
We could ask each other a series of questions, because maybe there's something that I remember that the clone doesn't. Like maybe there's gap in our knowledge, something that didn't transfer to his memory.
Carbon dating. The answer you're looking for is carbon dating.
Does anyone use carbon dating anymore?
The point is, you'd have to go to an outside source. You wouldn't be able to figure this one out.
It's still a trick answer.
It's just a variable you didn't consider, Heisenberg.
You've heard of chaos theory?
Yes, let's discuss this entirely new topic.
Predictability in complex systems?
I know what it is.
So you should know that there are deterministic systems that exhibit behaviors that are impossible to predict. Call it.
Heads.
Again.
Heads.
One more time.
It's heads. Just because something isn't predictable to you doesn't mean it's unpredictable.
Aren't you wearing a tie?
You're like the coyote from Looney Tunes.
Oh?
You refuse to fall until you understand your dilemma.
Life is a state of mind.
And you can't ask the dead if there's anything on the other side.
Say that you could, and they tell you that this is the best possible world of the two.
I'm afraid that's true. Where do you think you are right now?
We're in a coffee shop.
What if I told you you were wrong?
You tell me that a lot.
You're wrong a lot.
Perception is reality.
Reality is reality. Perception is experience. If only you could see how I see.
Wait, weren't we just in the desert?
What's the matter? Reality falling down around you?
Why is it cold?
When do you think it was that you last saw me?
I don't know, like 20 minutes ago?
It's been almost 4 years.
What, dog ears? It's not possible.
There is no escape for those who think they are free.
Now suddenly we're not free.
Oh, I don't know. Can you suddenly control the laws of physics?
No.
Did you seriously just answer that? Let's take reality. You and I are both here. We can agree that we're here. We know that this room is real and this chair is real. But your reasoning behind why it is real is not accurate. Imagine you have two people, and one says to the other, the world is round. The other says, I'm in agreement. The first says, we know the world is round because we're all obviously on the back of a giant turtle, and the turtle shells are round. That man has his fact correct, but his reasoning is inaccurate.
That's just bad luck.
Luck, chaos theory, free will, it all boils down to random chance, and whatever we have to say about it is nothing but
Sound and fury.
told by an idiot.